So the Kansas City Chiefs are 3-0, and it may be in the most sloppy way possible, but at least they're finding ways to win their games, and they're also finding ways to do what it takes to win in the clutch. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they're coming off a game against the Atlanta Falcons, which went pretty weird. It was a pretty weird game. We beat them 22-17, but obviously the offense is better than last year. Which is true. The offense is actually better than last year. I would be a liar to sit here and say the offense isn't better than last year. But we're still seeing last year tendencies, and that's not really good. I mean, Patrick Mahomes hasn't looked his best at this point. Even though Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL, he hasn't looked like it these past 3 weeks. But what we could say about the Kansas City Chiefs is that they're still the best team in the NFL. They're 3-0. Only a few other teams is 3-0. And I think that's the Vikings, Steelers, and what's the other team? Seahawks, and maybe the Bills today if they win. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they're still one of the best teams in the NFL, and in my opinion, they are the best team in the NFL. Their defense is amazing. I love their defense. They're just clutch, and they do what it takes to win games at the end. And that's what makes the Kansas City Chiefs better than anybody else. They do what it takes to win the games at the end. Even the games that look like it's unwinnable, they still go out there and they win those games. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they're literally doing exactly what it takes. And I believe that if they keep up this play and the offense could just clean some things up, Patrick Mahomes cleans up his mechanics and stuff like that, the Kansas City Chiefs will be right back in the Super Bowl. And this just reminds me of last year where, it just didn't look good in the beginning of the year. But at least last year, we didn't even start off 3-0. This year, we're starting off 3-0. And then we play the banged-up Chargers next week, which I could see us beating. So it's going to be very, very good, man. I love it. Love it. And in my opinion, man, what a time to be a Chiefs fan. I know every game that we play, it gives y'all it gives people a heart attack because, bro, it literally comes down to the last drive. And it's kind of annoying, but we win these games. So at the end, we're happy and everybody's happy and excited. Now, Nick Bolton came up with a very big play, and that's good because he's redeemed himself. He's been getting a lot of slander lately due to the fact that he's just been poor in coverage. But that right there goes to show why Nick Bolton is one of the best tackling linebackers in the NFL, because that play he made there was amazing. That beautiful run stuff to, end the game. The Kansas City Chiefs, they do what it takes. Like I said, I'm going to keep saying it. They do exactly what it takes. Now, what I would like to see is us get Xavier Worthy involved more. That would be pretty good to see. Patrick Mahomes, he was kind of injured a little bit at the end when he took that kneel, but he should be fine. But let's talk about Rashee Rice, because he really, really put on a show. And he's looking like one of the best wide receivers in the NFL right now. And the reason why I say he looks like one of the best wide receivers in the NFL right now is because that's due to the fact of what he's just doing. 112 yards. And, 12 receptions, 110 yards, something like that. Just having a 100-yard game again. And the week before, he had 75. And the week before that, he had 120-something. So Rashee Rice is looking like one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. And he's second in receiving yards. And it's honestly good to see. I mean, we all knew this was going to happen last season. We seen what he was doing. He was looking very, very good. And now he looks amazing out there. He's out there balling. He's doing what he has to do. Anytime the ball comes his way, he's catching it. He's making extra yardage after the catch. Hollywood Brown was on Twitch yesterday watching the game. He said that he's going to come back, and he's going to come back at the perfect time. And that when he does come back, he said it's going to help them win the Super Bowl. He's going to outrun everybody. He's going to run faster than everybody. So Hollywood Brown looks like he's excited, and he's very, very ready to come back and make an impact for this Kansas City Chiefs team. Now, we didn't get no new updates on Isaiah Pacheco, but he did repost the team, and he said 3-0. So Isaiah Pacheco is still keeping his spirits up. Hopefully, we get a speedy recovery out of him. But that's just our updates when it comes to injury and stuff. And then Patrick Mahomes, he was limping at the end of that kneel, so I don't want to really overlook that. Think that left ankle that ball to him that year when we beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl. But Patrick Mahomes looks good to me. Everybody looks good. Injury report is not bad. Nobody was really hurt last game. Defense played a hell of a game. Trent McDuffie, he did get cooked a little bit by Mooney, but he bounced back and he played a very good game. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they look very good. They look complete. They just got some things to fix up on offense. And hopefully we can get Xavier Worthy involved more, because he's also a pretty big weapon for the Kansas City Chiefs, you ask me. And Shamari Connor was also very good out there. He had a very good game. He just keeps continuing to impress. This whole team, man, I mean, just see elite stuff out of them, right? Like, every week, yeah, okay, the games it doesn't go how we want them to go. But you gotta remember, these are NFL teams as well. I know we're the Chiefs, but these are teams that they are trying to be the best as well. So when they go against the Chiefs, they're going to play their best. Because why would you not play your best against the best? To beat the best, you got to be the best, right? So obviously, these teams are going to play us hard. And Patrick Mahomes has just been unlucky, man. I mean, if you look at the teams he's faced, it's just like the Ravens, that throwing an interception against them is like unexcusable. But he still had an all right game. He almost had 300 yards and 2 touchdowns? Oh, no, I think he had 1. I don't know. But I know he had a pretty good game. It did against the Bengals. Patrick Mahomes, he always struggles against the Bengals. He never really puts numbers on them. He always has a bad game against them. But winning is all that matters. He probably not going to get an MVP this year unless he really, really steps it up with the TD to interception rate. But winning is all that matters. And then he goes against the Atlanta Falcons, who has the safeties that literally own him. That's Jesse Bates and Justin Simmons. Justin Simmons has his 6th interception on Patrick Mahomes. So Patrick Mahomes, I mean, he's just been going against his kryptonite lately, and he's still 3-0. So now it's about to ease up on him a little bit. He's going to go against the Chargers, he's going to go against the Raiders, he's going to go against the Broncos. So he should be able to get some stats right there. He always plays well against divisional opponents. And then we're going to have some easier games. I think we got the Bears this year, something like that. I don't know. It's one of them bad teams. The Panthers. So we're going to have some easy games coming up. So we should be good. But obviously, we're going to face the Bills, I think, this year. We are going to face the Bills, but we should have everything figured out by then. But the Kansas City Chiefs are the best team in the NFL. Based off what I've seen so far, I got to give it to them as the best team in the NFL. And that's not me being biased. This is based off what I've seen and how they've been playing and the way they've been able to win games. And Andy Reid. And then I feel like Andy Reid's not calling plays. I feel like this is Matt Nagy doing this right now. Because the offense is just looking like robotish. And that's usually Matt Nagy. Because Andy Reid's a phenomenal play caller. But I don't like I don't like Matt Nagy. Even though we won a Super Bowl with him, I really don't like Matt Nagy. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't like him. He's just not. I feel like he's not a good fit for Patrick Mahomes. I mean, ever since Matt Nagy's became OC, Patrick Mahomes hasn't looked like himself individually, stats wise. But in the playoffs, he looked like himself last year. But Patrick Mahomes is just struggling right now in the regular season. And Travis Kelce is also somebody that we have to talk about in another video because he's not looking too good. It's definitely looking bad for Travis Kelce, but we'll see how it gets with him and if he would, if he's going to bounce back and shake back and do what he has to do because he's not hitting 1,000 yards no more, which is fine. I mean, he's up there in age. I don't expect him to hit 1,000 yards anymore. I thought he was going to have a very good year this year, but I guess not. But we still got a lot of time, so we'll see what happens with him. And the Kansas City Chiefs, they're just looking like the best team, and they know what to do and they know how to win. It's been your boy Chiefs Priority, and I'm out, man. Peace.